I wish I did more shit like this when I was a kid, when it like didn't matter. Do you think he saw you?
God damn it!
Yes! Dude, you're so much faster than him. Dude, look at the lady.
I remember the one time we were dig dog dishing, there was this girl that lived down the street from me that we all fucking hated. So me and my group of friends that I got in all of my trouble with, me and my friends were like, we're gonna go fuck with this bitch. So we'd send a different one across the street every time. Normally the fastest ones, luckily it was never me because I was never the fastest one of the group. So we send one of them across, they'd knock on the door, run back, and we were hiding in these bushes by this bank. And her grandma kept coming out. And she'd be like, you fucking kids, what are you doing? And my one buddy pops out and he's like, I'm just walking, bitch. I got swagger like Jay-Z. So we did it again and she comes out throwing potatoes at us. Yes. And she's like, how's your swagger now? And then the bank called the cops on them because she was throwing potatoes at the bank.
No way. Yes.
Welcome back to the Hotdog Squad. That's us. Us three. Heather left. She hates us now.
No, we're starting a business, so she's finishing it up.
That is cool.
Yeah, I hope it works out because, like I said, local business very near to where we opened up made like $90K in a week.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
So.
Is it like in tandem with like another bit, like you're just putting things in where another business already is, or is it like a separate?
It's like a separate thing, but just walking distance from that other thing. And people love to gamble, and when machines don't hit, they'll bounce to the next nearest thing, and then that might be hitting for a little bit, and then they're like, oh, I stopped hitting, so they'll go to the other one again. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
And
gamblers are not smart.
Yeah. they're very much like the Rush.
Yeah. I know a guy, there's a guy that I work with, and he'll literally go and dump his entire check and like lose all of it and then go dip into his savings and go back, and he's like, oh, I got it all back. I'm like, but did you? You could have just not, yeah, like you could have just not and still had that money. I don't know. I don't understand it. I've never, that's one thing, because I have a super addictive personality, but I've never been,
Same.
Not with gambling.
I once, when I came out of like active duty, I had a bunch of money, so I was just like, I'm going to try the lottery tickets, like the scratch-offs. I got like $100 and $10 tickets. My bank was like, no. So it like refused the transaction. So I walked over to the bank and got $100 and anyway. Because it's not a normal thing that I do. So it was like,
yeah.
Oh, are you getting fraud? Like I got a phone call. Like, no, that was actually me. They're like, oh, okay. Anyway, first time I did it, broke even. I was like, oh, I'll try again. And then I lost money, and then I lost a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. I was like, this is bullshit.
This is dumb. Yeah. I've done, like, I'm cool with gambling if it's not for money. I think that's more fun for me. I hate losing
like
money.
Snacks, basically.
Yeah, like fucking, or even if it's a small amount of money that you just break up into change, like $50 worth of quarters, like whatever.
I used to work at a gas station. There would be people just sitting in their cars.
That's what they do.
Fucking scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They come back in, I need 10 more $30 tickets. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
They do it all day, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. Like, if you walk in, those people on the skill games, you'll see them in there 4 or 5, 6 hours, especially if it's 24/7.
People
They're like
are really
zombies, and then someone walks in, back to their game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, like, for each ticket, there's a roll of tickets. They're numbered.
Mm.
And, like, some of the people are like, what number's this one on? I don't like that number. Like,
oh, like the like superstition.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is my lucky number. I want
there were a lot
these
of people
ones
like that.
Yeah. See, I like gambling. I hate I won't say I hate gambling. If it's like poker and there's like a skill to it, I think I would probably get more addicted to that than like something that's completely up to chance. You know, like fucking slot machines or something like that.
Yeah.
That I'd find stupid. It's like, oh, I'm just going to spin this thing and the machine decides if I get money. No, suck my ass. But if it's like poker and you actually learn how to play it and get better at it, that I could probably see myself getting into. But poker is complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I just spin
a
them.
lot of mind games for it.
Yeah. It's impressive watching like the World Series of Poker. Like it's on ESPN for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, they'll fucking like the people. They'll show you what the people have and like the ability to keep a straight face and like fuck with people without really talking to them. It is a skill, and knowing what's coming. Because like Spader, he had me play poker a couple times. I didn't understand it, and they're like, "Oh, well, I have these cards, so then blah blah, blah and then probably have these cards, so these ones are probably going to come up. Those aren't going to work for me, so I'll fold." And I'm like, "What? I don't understand
And
it."
then some people just have a shitty hand, and they'll just act like they have an amazing hand.
Yeah.
And then people will fold, and then they win, and they had a shitty hand. But some people can just sell it better than others.
Yeah.
Some people call their bluff, and they might win, they might lose.
I don't know.
So,
I can see why gambling's addicting, because I did kind of get into sports gambling for a little bit. I downloaded
like
DraftKings, I think is what it was. Yeah, I did get into that. It's like, oh, here's the over under. Who do you think's going to win? And then you can get like parlays and stuff like, oh, this person is going to score a touchdown. This person's going to run for this many yards. This person's going to throw less for this, and this person's going to throw less for this. And if you put in $10 and it hits, you could get like 200, like that kind of stuff. I kind of got into that, but then I got way too much money into it. Once I hit like $500, I was like, nah, okay, stop.
like how much money you sunk into it without making it back, or is that how much?
Well, no, like that's just how much money I started going, and once you go, it's like, oh, you can add more money to your wallet to place more bets, and I just kept going and placing more bets and placing more bets, and once I hit $500, I'm like, easy, Tiger, easy.
Did you win anything?
Yeah, I won a couple $100.
That's cool.
I put 500 into it, so I didn't make any money, and that was kind of when I was like, that's how they get you. They just made a $300 profit off of me. Yeah,
But it was nice when it hit. You're like, wow.
yeah, you do get like a rush. You're like, yes, I fucking won. I lost in the grand scheme of things. I did not win anything. So I can see why it's addicting. It's like a dopamine rush or something like that. But I'm addicted to physical things like nicotine and caffeine.
I love caffeine.
Oh my God, I can't live without it now. After I started really buying a lot of energy drinks and shit, I can't operate if I don't buy a fucking energy, at least one, before I go into work. I'm like just slogging the rest of the day. It's crazy.
I always do coffee. Oh shit.
I am so clumsy, I swear to God.
So what do we got on our list for
Let
today?
me pull up my phone.
Sorry, I was just texting my girlfriend that I have.
You have a girlfriend?
Well, she's picking up my daughter, and my daughter loves sushi, and I just let her know that, hey, I have dinner.
Okay.
Wait, your daughter loves sushi?
Really?
Fucking loves it.
My little sister does too, and I always
It's
thought
weird.
that. Yeah, I thought it was like a weird thing for a
I mean,
young
you
kid.
still have like 20 rolls there. That might be enough.
Plenty.
Yeah,
She's gonna be happy.
I thought young kids it was kind of.
A lot of kids like shy away from it.
Yeah,
at
like my
first.
little sister, we went to Sakura and they had them tiny octopuses, and she
they
just
did?
fucking hammers them,
She
dude.
loves trying weird shit.
Yeah.
Like clams. She
When I got out
loves
of basic
shrimp.
training, I tried like chicken feet and I tried squid. and I
Chicken
tried-
feet.
Yeah, it was
Have you ever
really
had
weird. I was
frog
just
legs?
I've had frog
yes,
legs.
actually.
Love frog legs.
Yeah.
They're so good.
You guys ever go to like a crawfish broil?
My girlfriend's family actually did one.
You just gotta clean them and then you broil them in like.
Yeah, they
Your
put a
salt
bunch
water
of
and stuff.
shrimp, crab legs, all kinds of
Oh,
shit.
yeah. All sorts of
And
shellfish.
They made it real. You could either get like the not spicy shit or the real
People
spicy
love
shit.
spicy stuff.
I love
For
spicy
the-
food.
I like the spicy stuff.
Well, it
I
doesn't
love
seep
spicy
into the
food.
meat the same way it does
What
for
else
like
did they have in it? They
shelled
put like
things.
corn in it. They put a bunch of veggies, potato. It was good.
Nothing like good crawfish broil. A lot of people call them crawdads. What is the actual term for this?
I think it's same.
They're the same
I think it's
thing.
just like a.
Crayfish, crawfish.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
a
just
big fan
a-
of crayfish. Crawfish, crayfish.
Yeah.
There's not much meat.
Where
to
you
them.
live.
That really shocked me. Like how much meat was inside of them.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Well, I think they're mostly like shell, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're mostly exoskeleton. They're like shrimp. They're water bugs.
Yeah. They are kind of like water bugs.
Also, okay, we were talking earlier about like animals that eat trash. Shrimp literally just eat shit,
Yep.
and we eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not weird to
I
anybody
love
else?
shrimp,
That's what
dude.
they do.
I'm not.
Circle of
Shrimp
life,
is
man.
okay. I mean, I like shrimp. I prefer like crab. Crab is really good.
I
Crab
can
kind
eat
of
crab
freaks me
legs all
out.
day, dude.
Oh, a nice buttery crab leg. Fuck. Makes me wet. I just
They're
came
so
and shit.
expensive, though. You buy a fucking pound of crab legs, it's like 4 legs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Have you?
that's nothing.
I saw somebody get like a seafood tower once, where it's like shrimp and crab and lobster, and they're expensive to get that because there's so much fucking fish on it. But I think that'd be cool. Even though I'm not a huge fan of lobster.
I love seafood. Love seafood.
I see. I'm more of a land animal kind of eater. Do you think that attributes to like your ancestry? So I was thinking the other day. I found out about during the Irish potato famine, a bunch of the Irish came to America, and I'm like superbly Irish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly Irish. And when they came to America, they were forced into the military to get their citizenship. Treated them like shit. They were like whipping them and hanging them for shit. Yeah. So
Jesus.
this was during the Spanish-American or the Mexican-American War, and so there was like 200 Irish dudes that defected to the Mexican side. They just left the American army like, fuck y'all, we're out, and they went and fought for the Mexicans, and they were like the best unit in the Mexican army at the time. But then a lot of people from Ireland started going to Mexico, and I wonder if maybe that's why I have such an attraction to Latina women. I call it ancestral attraction. Do you
Oh,
think
my.
that your taste in food is like that too? Because
I
there's
guess
like ancestral
potentially.
trauma. There's ancestral trauma, which
There
is allegedly.
You know how like if you were walking and you saw a bear, you'd immediately like, panic, like fear.
Yeah.
That might be like ancestral trauma.
Yeah, like it's
Like,
something.
It's just something in your instincts. Like that's dangerous.
Yeah, like if, say your family was like Eskimo or something. Like, do you have an inherent fear of polar bears because they were
Or are you naturally more resistant to cold weather?
right? See, I wonder what kind of shit gets passed through your genes. And like I said, I wonder if that goes to like food. So like if you're Japanese but you've lived in America your whole life, do you have like an automatic kind of ancestral gene thing that's like, oh, I fucking love sushi? Or if you're German, are you like fucking beer is sick? Or whatever German people, I don't really know. I think they eat a lot of sheep. I don't
Lamb.
know. Lamb, yeah. Because I fuck with potatoes.
Fucking potatoes.
Yeah. So, like, what is your? Do you know your lineage? What kind of feckin'?
Think
We should do 23
my
and me.
dad's family's from Scotland, I believe. I'd have to talk to my grandma. She knows.
We
all
should
that.
do a 23 and me.
We
Figure
should.
out what percentage of what.
That's
I guess we could.
expensive. Though.
It is expensive. My brother did it, and we always thought my brother was super Italian because his dad was Italian, but it turns out just with like the mixture of the families coming to America, he was actually more Irish than anything. I think that'd be cool to find
That'd
out.
be cool.
Like I know I'm
Get
hella
Heather in
Irish.
on that too. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, just to see what people's
I'm pretty sure I'm mostly English.
I DNA tested my
bastard.
dogs.
You know what the English did to us? Sorry.
You ever
My name's
DNA
just the
test a
last name.
dog?
Huh?
You ever DNA test a dog?
Yeah. Yeah,
we did
because
that for all of our dogs.
we only have one that is not DNA tested, and it's just too expensive to fucking justify it. So we're just guessing that she's like pit bull and beagle.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is super cool to be able to find out what you are and how that connects to you now. Because there is a thing, like obviously, like your body is kind of determined by what your ancestry is. Like if your, ancestors came from Africa, you have a big old dick on you.
Big old on or
Yeah, if you're Irish like me, you got a little dick, but pretty good at fighting for some reason. Irish people are really good at
a
fighting.
lot of practice, especially while drunk.
Yeah, we all drink a lot, and we're pretty good at it. Like, I don't know. That was just something interesting I thought about because I found out they were called St. Patrick's Battalion. The Irish dudes that fought for the Mexicans. I was like, I wonder if that's why I like spicy Latinas. I don't know. Does that mean maybe that's why Germany's so white? Because they, in the 40s, hated everybody but the whites.
Oh, and yeah, the blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, is that why Germany's still so white?
I mean, they say that that's why some African American men are naturally more muscular because they were practically bred to be like bigger and stronger. So that, I guess that would make sense, yeah, because they were probably like, yes, you also have blue eyes and blonde hair. My daughter doesn't have blonde hair, but she has blue eyes, and we're all rich. We should like have a family.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but that would make sense.
That is something interesting. I'm going to start looking into genealogy. I've been on a learning kick recently. Been a lot of neuroscience and psychology and stuff.
Get you going.
Yeah, it gets me going. And I've noticed the more I read, the more because I've always been really bad with reading comprehension. Like, I can read a page like 8 times and not fucking remember a goddamn
Sometimes
thing.
I forget that I'm reading, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about something else, but my eyes are still scanning words, and then I'm like, wait, I'm at the bottom of this page, and I didn't read any of it.
For the most part, I haven't been like that, because I loved reading books. I would read like fucking 20, 30 books a year.
Damn.
Then when I was in high school, I read a lot. And when I was in basic training, I wasn't allowed books, but in AIT, I read a lot of books. Just because I enjoyed it. It's hard to find a book that I would like put other things down for. So when I did, it was like really interesting books. They'd always have long series, so they must have been like interesting to everyone else too.
See, my bad thing is if I don't get like interested right away, I kind of immediately stop paying attention.
I was able to read pretty fast, so I'd blow through.
Yeah, I have
several
to
chapters before I'd be like, not for me.
See, I was never like that. If you got to get me in the prologue, like you got to get me early, or else I won't read it. But I've been forcing myself to read, like, and just fucking stick it out, and then you get into it more. I think. Edwards, do you read?
A little bit. I don't read as much as I should. I do a lot of watching videos on my phone.
I do that too.
I want to read before bed. I feel like it would calm my mind down more. And
I've been
go to sleep quicker.
I've been falling asleep listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about space.
Tell me your thoughts on this. Have you ever tried meditation?
Yes.
I've tried.
Do you believe in it?
Nope. I do believe that it is okay. I've read a book called Cognitive Command, or C2. I actually have it in the other room. It takes a few aspects from meditation, such as controlling your breathing and whatever, to keep you calm. And law enforcement uses it. I think a lot of people don't use it, and I think that's why a lot of people aren't very like calm when they talk to people.
Yeah.
Why you get like some cops that don't have a very professional response to things. That they're making that standardized everywhere. Actually, I'll go grab it. You guys continue to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, I recently tried meditation. Just to
Like a guided meditation?
Yeah. Like I set an alarm on my phone for 10 minutes and I just closed my eyes, focused on my breathing, and it really like put me to ease, and I went to sleep like right after.
I've done on YouTube, you can find like 3-hour long, they call it sleep hypnosis, but it's basically controlling your breathing, focusing on certain parts of your body at a time, and it relaxes you super fast. I've done that. But I talked to my therapist about, meditation where you're just sitting somewhere quiet and just, and she's like, the problem with meditation is a lot of people think that you have to go into like a trance-like state. She's like, that's not necessarily true. She's like, some people can, but it just depends because meditation is different for everybody else. She's like, so if it calms you and you seem like focused afterwards and you seem, that, she's like, then it's working.
There's a dude I work with that's like really into it. He claims he can like hallucinate.
There are some people.
He has visions.
Have you ever heard of synesthesia?
Guess what my first question was?
What?
I'm like, you can make yourself high with your mind, okay?
Well,
can you jerk yourself off with your mind?
No, that's a thing.
Do you know what he said? Yes.
Yeah, that's a thing. You can have hands-free orgasms. Some people can.
Just like when I would I had one wet dream in basic training. I woke up coming and I went back to sleep.
Imagine that. You're bored at work. You're just like,
I need to come.
I'm gonna come.
That would take some really high focusing. For me, it was whatever hormone suppressant pill that they had gave me finally wore off.
Let loose.
8 weeks or so, 8 or 9 weeks. I can't remember which week it was.
Yeah.
Of pent up no relief, no jerking off. Like it just fucking happened in my sleep, and I was like, whoa.
It was kind of the same thing for me because I fully believe they give you something to make you less horny.
My dick didn't work. I didn't
Right,
get hard
I didn't.
for 8 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't get hard. I didn't even think.
We literally asked
about
the females. We were like, "Do you guys feel anything?" They're like, "No."
Yeah.
Okay. Like we thought something was wrong with us, the
Yeah.
guys, but drill sergeants walked out. And we're like, Psst, "We have to ask you guys something. You can't be fucking weird about it." Like, okay. We asked them. They're like, "We were just talking about that."
Yeah, like my dick didn't work. I didn't feel horny whatsoever.
I was just about my boy.
And I think it was, and I think it's partially whatever they might give you like a hormone suppressant or something. And I think it's also partially you're thinking about so much other shit.
The stress.
You're distracted and stressed. But yeah, it was like a few days before Family Day, and I just got horny, like absurdly horny. And then I went into the bathroom for the first time. I'm like, I'm gonna touch myself, and it was literally a couple strokes. I'm like, ah! That's the only time I have ever audibly moaned when I came. I'm normally a quiet moaner, but it was like, ah! It was fucking nuts, dude. Like my hips were bucking on the toilet and shit. Holy shit.
Do you have visions?
No, but I thought I was in a state of pure euphoria. It was amazing. The best nut I have ever had next to my first one.
I remember my first one. I was like, "Whoa, that was weird." Like I stopped, like accidentally edged myself like 4 times. Like I'd get like right there. I was like, "Nope."
How did you jerk off the first time?
I was just rubbing it. That was it.
Was it like?
Like just,
I did the
That's what I did. Because I was watching porn, but I hadn't like unlocked the secret.
I wasn't watching anything.
Well, I wasn't
was, like,
watching it
playing
when
with
I did it. I wasn't watching it when I did it because I was scared of getting caught because I didn't have a phone or anything, so I was doing it on the family computer. I'm
you're
like,
like-
boobs.
Did you get caught?
Yeah, but I blamed it on my sister, and my mom totally believed it.
I got caught.
Because she was like, who's searching sexy women on the computer? Because I was like 11. I didn't know how to search porn. And it was like boobs, fucking babes.net. And fucking. So, but my mom caught me, yeah.
And then
but,
we figured out how to delete the history.
yeah, I didn't know. I started trying to watch porn on YouTube. That was the first place I was searching for
too.
porn. I was like, there's
I did it on
Google
Yahoo.
Images.
For me, it was Yahoo.
Same.
Google Images.
Yahoo Images.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yahoo
works.
Images had better boobs.
Yes,
But-
it did.
I believe this.
But I was like, I would see the dudes once I got into real porn. I'd see dudes like fucking, and I like it didn't click in my brain that like, oh, that probably feels relatively similar to a vagina. So one day I was standing in the bathroom and I'm like, what does a vagina feel like? It looks like an hole. I'm like, how can I make a hole? And I was
Is
like,
this when you did the fucking hot roast beef?
No. That was after. That was when I got fucking hit like a truck by puberty. At this point, I was like, there it is. And I'm like, I shot it all over the shower curtain. I was like, whoa, dude.
I did it there. I did it in my pants. I was like, what's happening? I was like, I gotta contain it, and then it was just happening. I was like, I need to go take a shower now.
One time I came early on,
God.
I was laying in bed and I was just fucking humping my mattress, just rubbing my shit all over. And I was like, oh, and it fucking happened. I was like, whoa, dude, there's so many ways to jerk off. And
What the fuck?
that was kind of when I was like, okay, pussy, wet. What's wet? Baloney. Baloney's wet.
Sweaty Betties.
Yeah, and then I found
Fucking sweaty.
I could put it between the couch cushions and squeeze down on her. I'm like, holy fuck, she's tight.
God.
And
What
yeah,
the
and then the Gatorade bottle, and
Gatorade bottle?
I couldn't get my dick in it hard. I tried. I think I talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to get my dick in hard and it wouldn't fit, so I was like, put it in soft, then get hard, and it got stuck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I bet that hurt.
Didn't feel great. Did not feel great. Edwards thought he invented jerking off.
Yes.
Well, guys need to know about this.
He's like, holy shit. God.
I'm like, dude, we do that too.
I
like,
love...
What?
Okay, anybody that's listening, you can keep yourself anonymous if you want, but I want to hear about your first time coming. Okay, male, female, don't care. If you know us on fucking Instagram, Facebook, whatever, message us, TikTok, leave it in the comments, anything. I don't care, but I want to hear about your first time coming.
I have a funny story.
I also have a funny story, but go ahead.
There was a kid I went to school with. He jerked off, and he was telling people about it. He was colorblind. He thought cum was pink.
No way.
Swear to God.
Dude, everybody must have not believed him for the longest time because he's like, oh yeah, dude, fucking just pink shit everywhere. And they're like, this guy's never jerked off before. Fucking nerd. just like,
Oh, man. At what moment did they realize that he was colorblind?
Well, he knew he was colorblind, but he was convinced it was pink. And then we were like, nah, it's white.
Wow.
how long do you think some people go being colorblind and not knowing?
Nowadays, probably not very long, because like when you go to an eye doctor, they have all this, fucking dots.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
Because I saw this one dude, he was old, and they like gave him those glasses that help colorblind people actually be able to see color. And he was like, it was his first time like looking at trees or whatever, and they were green, and he just started fucking crying.
you thought they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I remember
crazy.
the first time I put on glasses, and I was probably 14. It was right before I started working out.
You could
And
actually see.
I looked at a bird, and like I got teary-eyed. I was like, holy shit. That thing's gorgeous. Look at all the details.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a blob.
Well, I'd never seen things like that. I was like, whoa. And like when I'd look out like at a forest when fucking wind would move, it was like a whole different appreciation for life. I was like, God damn.
I wish I have had like that super like irreverent moment where you're just like, life is gorgeous.
When was the first day you guys realized you were a conscious living human being that's going to die someday?
Ooh, I have a good
I was 6. My
I have
dad
a-
had been arrested again.
good topic about this, I think.
Because he had rolled down a hill in a fucking truck. And
The
I was
first
like,
time I thought about being I noticed I was like a conscious person that was gonna die someday.
Yep. It bothers me to this day.
I think I was young. I don't know how old I was, but it was when my great grandma died. Cause like there were people that died before that, and I didn't like realize it. Actually, no, that was when I realized what death was. But I would say when I realized I was a conscious being, like everybody else is living their own life. Do you remember having that realization for the first time?
That everyone has a different viewpoint on everything.
Yeah.
And, like there's thousands of different ways to view things.
Yeah, and you're not the only one that's existing, right? Because everybody else just seems like a person. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's...
Before that, I was the main character.
Yeah. Yeah, the moment you realize you're not the main character is a
I
wild
am the
moment.
main
I
character.
still am.
Yeah,
You know.
I still am too. I don't... for
Everyone
sure.
in here is the main character.
Well, I mean...
Tell you what, I say goodbye to people in the grocery store, and they say goodbye back when I'm leaving. Every single one of them.
Wow.
Yeah. If that ain't main character.
Oh, are you the first person to say goodbye?
I will.
Or like, have a nice day?
No, I leave. I turn around to all the cashiers and I say goodbye, everyone, and they all like bye. Every single one of them.
What the fuck?
That's why I think I'm in a
Are you a
situation.
psychopath?
Nope. I was just curious what would happen.
Listen, if I'm at a store and the cashier doesn't say have a nice day, they're not getting shit out of me. I'm not saying nothing. I'll just leave. But if they're like have a nice day, I'll be like, oh, you too. But yeah, if they're just like fucking beep beep your
They're
totals.
automated response systems.
Yeah, your totals 1476. Do you want your receipt? No. Okay.
Quit fucking. Okay, when I buy food, why the fuck do they always ask me if I'm not returning this energy drink? I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. Why do you ask me?
The only time I'll keep a receipt is if it's like grocery shopping.
Dude, why the fuck does Dollar General fucking want to give you a receipt all the time?
Yeah.
Take
It's
that
like
shit
a mile
and throw
long
it
with
away.
the coupons
Yeah,
and
I want
shit.
your coupon. Fucking
Yeah.
throw it out.
And like, oh yeah, I'm gonna return this Dollar General item. No, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna throw it in the trash. It's from Dollar General. Fucking garbage store.
It's gonna end up there in a year anyway.
Yeah.
Max.
Okay, I did have an intro. What is your first memory? The first thing that you remember remembering.
I walked outside. And my dad was doing drugs or something with his buddy Mike, and he looked at me and said, "What the fuck do you want?" That was my first.
That's
memory.
your first memory?
Yep.
Wow.
My first memory is weird. I remember living in this apartment, and I was like in a pack and play or a crib, and I heard the fire whistles and cried.
And you remember that? Mm-hmm.
I remember my second.
I was like,
memory.
when did we live in that house? I guess I was like 2.
Yeah, I have one that's similar to that. I remember I was sleeping in a closet. Is my first. I remember waking up and being like, "Oh, this bitch is tiny," and then just like sliding the door open and walking out. And I did ask my mom about it. I'm like, "Was I ever like in a closet?" And she's like, "Yeah, when all your siblings moved in, we lived at this farmhouse in Dayton, and we didn't have room for everybody, so you slept in the closet." And I was like,
Wow.
I know I was under 3 because we moved from that house when I was 3 to the place where I had my second memory, which was a rabid raccoon in the yard.
My second memory is me breaking my leg, jumping off something, off a set of stairs, thinking I was Batman. I did it many times. I loved Batman.
Thinking I was Batman.
Yep. They were pretending I was Batman, but yeah, I had a towel like around my fucking neck. I was just jumping off that shit over and over, and then I broke my leg.
There's another thing we could talk about. The weird, dumb shit that we did as children.
I once was called the campground streaker. I used to run around naked for no reason.
I remember so I was homeschooled, as a lot of us probably know. I know you guys know. And I remember there was this one family that they were like my only friends growing up until I graduated, or not even until I graduated, until I went to Jeff Tech. And we were all about the same age. There was one who was a year old, because they were all adopted. So there was one who was a year older than me, and one that was 2 years younger than me, and then one that was 3 years younger than me. And then the rest of us were all the same age, and there were 6 of them. And like exactly the same age. And it was right when High School Musical came out. And we would be like, "Okay, guys, let's go fucking hang out outside and bring our imaginary High School Musical girlfriends with us." And I liked the black one with the big knockers. I forget her name. But we would like climb trees and shit, and we're like, "You can't get me and her up here." It was fucking weird.
I did a lot of cringy things as a kid.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a shit ton.
I tried to run away from school with a friend.
Run away from school? Like you were just like, "Fuck this, I'm out." How young
My
were
grandma
you?
doesn't know about this. I was in like 2nd grade. But we were convinced. We were like, we're gonna go and live in Lowe's.
Oh my god, dude.
We were like, fuck adults.
Me and my friends used to do that too. We would try and hide from our parents because we were all homeschooled. So we'd like go shopping together for some fucking reason. We'd be in like Walmart and we're like, "Okay, fucking take all the dog food bags out and make a wall." And motherfuckers will
That was
never
our
find
plan.
us.
That was our plan, dude.
Dude, it was like that
Building
one movie.
forts
There was
into
a fucking movie like
shelves.
that.
Yeah.
Like some lady was living in Walmart, like fucking pregnant or something. Or
Yeah.
Lowe's or something. I can't remember what store it was, but
Yeah, you just build walls out of the shit, or like paper towels, like the big fucking paper towel
But
rolls.
no, it wasn't school. It was like, you ever hear of Awanas?
Yeah,
It was that.
my little sister does that.
But it was
Did that.
dark, and we were running. It was at the Christian school. We were running through the soccer fields, and we looked back, and there's a black figure. It was one of the adults. One of the other kids told on us.
Oh, fucking snitch.
Yeah, I know.
We're trying to run away and live our life in Lowe's, bro. Leave us alone. Oh, man.
that's hilarious.
I'm glad we got caught. I would have got my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I was not very good at hiding from my mom because obviously we were kids, so we're like sitting in there, we're like trying to be quiet, we're like, and then my mom would like push the dog food over and be like, "You were 2 aisles away. I've heard you this whole entire time. What are you doing, fucking idiot?" Yeah. We used to have BB gun wars.
Oh yeah, been there.
Yeah. And my one friend still has a dent in his cheek from when I shot him in the face.
I have a story about BB guns and wars. And
Oh,
shit.
I have many stories about BB guns. Go on.
We were at my buddy Colton's house. It was me and
Colton.
You guys worked with him.
Yeah,
We
I
all
know.
worked with him. We had like 4 friends over, and we were just shooting each other with fucking BBs, shooting glass bottles, BBs, whatever.
Mhm.
And we'd be doing it like in the street near his house, and when cars would come, we'd stop and like fucking just wait for the car to go by.
Yeah, like fucking
And
car.
then we'd do it again. Yeah. We did the shit again. So someone parked up the road, and they're like on the side of the road, and we're like, should we like go and check on them? They've been there for like an hour. Maybe we should see if they're okay. Maybe they're broke down or something. We didn't. His mom came home, made us dinner. We were sitting there eating dinner. 2 state troopers pulled up into the yard. We're like, that's weird. And so his mom's like, I'm gonna go see what they want. Walks outside, and I'm like, did you guys do anything I need to fucking know about? And they're like, no, we haven't done anything. So we go out there, and they're like grilling us, and they're like, you broke that person's window. We're like, what? Don't play dumb. What? And then they were asking us what happened. So I said, sir, we haven't been near anyone else's house to break a window.
Yeah.
I assumed that they were saying someone's house's window was broken. Quit playing dumb with us. Dude, I'm being serious. We haven't been near anyone's house to break anyone's window. Well, just here. If there's any window broken, it's around here. So they're like, someone broke that lady's window in that car. And we're like, whoa, wait a second. We fucking did nothing to cars. We waited for cars to pass, and then that was it. Long story short, one of my buddies decided to take the fall for it. He should have just shut the fuck up, because I truly believe none of us did anything. None of us, we all fucking stopped and the cars are coming. Like, you'd had to deliberately aim at the car. Anyway, it was a back window broken, and they couldn't find a BB anywhere in it, of course. But they took it to court, and my buddy like got on probation as a kid for it, and I was like, I wish I'd known more back then, because I would have said, okay. No, seriously, like, if we had said nothing, they would literally have nothing, because we thought they were talking about a fucking house. Like,
Yeah.
we very easily could have said, no, we haven't been near any house. They told us that that car window was broken. We thought they were talking about a house. I wish I'd known more. Because I would have just said, all right, everyone shut the fuck up, and I'll do the talking. Because we didn't do shit. That pissed me off.
Yeah, we had the cops call. Well, I did. It was with 2 different friends. I had the cops called on us twice. Once was because our neighbor across the street, because we were outside shooting BB guns at each other, and my one buddy was on the porch, and he must have hit their house. We didn't know, but they came over, and they were like, hey, you guys broke our window. And we're like, yeah, right. We were shooting each other, not houses. Kind of the same thing. And then they called the cops, which the cop didn't really do anything, but we went into their house, and he's looking, and there's a BB, because it was a double pane window. There's a BB sitting between the 2 panes of glass down there, and then he like crouched and looked through the hole, and it went exactly to my porch. And he's like, take a look at that. And I was like, oh fuck, we did break their window. That was us, god damn it. And then
That's actually pretty funny.
so my dad ended up paying for the window, and I had to like do chores to pay it back, whatever. There was another time it was paintball guns, and we were shooting at this tree in our backyard. Like, here's my house, here's the shed, here's this big ass pine tree, and then behind that, like way behind that, there's like a big garage where gas well company keeps their trucks and stuff. And me and my buddy were just paintballing the fuck out of this tree, and then it got dark, and we were like, all right, let's go inside and drink some fucking Kool-Aid, because we love Kool-Aid. We would drink like 2 gallons of Kool-Aid a day.
Wow.
And then so we went inside, and the next day we woke up, because it was in summer, we woke up to my mom talking to a cop, and we're like, what the fuck is this? And we fucking came out, and she was like, did you guys paintball that building? Are you like vandalizing shit? And we're like, no, we were paintballing the tree. And then we went and looked, and there was just paintballs all over this building from when we missed, and we didn't think about what was behind the tree.
Yeah,
But,
you violated one of the firearms rules. Know your target as well as the surroundings and beyond.
Yeah. So we just paintballed the fuck out of the side of this building.
Shit.
And
Did the gas company want to do anything about it?
they were like, nothing's broken. They were like, so it's fine, but can you have them come back and scrub the wall? And we were like, oh yeah, we'll scrub the wall. Cool. Yeah.
Please let us make up for this without paying for it.
Yeah. And we would shoot BB guns at cars though. As they were going past, we'd sit in the attic and be like, plink! Shoot at them.
Dude, I don't think most BBs can break a car window.
No, I don't
That's
think so
why I
either.
was like really pissed off.
Because it's got like
whole
that
thing.
glaze on it.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, if we might have fractured it or cracked it.
But if it can get hit by a rock falling out of a truck when you're going 35 mile an hour, yeah.
We had the
I
cops
hope that
called
lady
on us
freaking gets in trouble for that.
throwing snowballs at cars.
I used to do that too. We never got
Was
the
there
cops.
a rock in the center?
No.
The snowball?
Well, it was me and my three friends. We were across the street from my house, and we saw a car. And we fucking pegged it, and the lady stopped right in front of my house. Me and one of my friends run the opposite way from my house. The other friend ran inside my house.
Oh no! You got
So
caught.
So we just fucking went back home. I'm like, you're an idiot. She called the cops on us, and he basically called her a Karen and to fucking buzz off.
Yes.
And then we saw him at Sheets because we used to walk the Sheets all the time.
Yeah.
He was like, hey. And he did like the throwing motion, like he was throwing a snowball. Cool dude.
Yeah, we used to,
That's
because
pretty sick.
we lived right on 119 going through big runs, so cars were going through 35, 40 mile an hour. So it wasn't like a street like yours where everybody was going pretty slow. They were kind of moving, and everybody speeds through there. And there was a tree in front of our house for the longest time, and we could never hit the cars because we were smart enough to know, don't throw them when they're driving at us, because then they'll obviously fucking know who threw the snowball at them. So we were like, wait till they go past and then fucking launch it as far as you can and try and hit them. And then, but we couldn't because the tree was in the way, and then they cut the tree down. I was like, oh, hell yeah. You wait till wintertime. And me and my one buddy, Travis, we like dug. It snowed really bad that year for some reason. There was like 3 feet of snow outside.
Was it like 2006 and 2007?
No, it was.
We had like fucking feet of snow.
I remember that winter though.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I was like tunneling through it. Like,
Yeah, well, that's what we did. Well, also the snow plows would throw all the snow off the road on.
yeah.
So we had a
So
big
much
tunnel
fun.
dug, and then we would have little holes coming up through the tunnel where we'd pop up and just, and then duck back into the tunnel. We're literally
Like
this.
fucking
Yeah.
whack-a-mole.
We're literally this far from the side of a main highway, and we're just like, and dug back into the tunnel.
Yeah, I
We
remember
hit
those
so
days.
many
Yeah.
fucking cars. None of them ever stopped. Like, we'd hit them, too, because we both, for some reason, we both had pretty decent arms, and they'd get down 2 or 3 houses down, and then just, poof, and you'd see it bust on their roof and duck back down in the fucking tunnel. It was sick. That or crab apples. In the summertime, we had
Oh, God,
we had a
yeah.
crab apple tree in our backyard, and they were like the teeny ones. So we'd sit there and fucking chuck them at cars, too. We did get caught by the fire department once, because the fire department was right across the street from us, and the chief was out there, like, washing a truck or something, and we threw one, and it missed the car, but it hit the fire truck. And then he, like, turned and sees us standing there, and we're like, oh, what? Who did that? That was crazy.
Did I tell you about the jalapeno popper?
What?
So me and my friend, I told you, we used to walk the Sheets all the time. We'd get food and
Yeah.
shit. I used to like get Swedish fish. Those were my
hell yeah.
my favorite
snack of
candy.
choice.
Fucking
But
dope.
yeah. So, but I'd see a car coming, and I had this weird skill where I could throw a Swedish fish like way up in the air, and as that car would come and pass us,
would
it
hit
would
it.
tink right off the fucking roof. The one day I got jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
Did the same thing, fucking splattered all over the windshield. Dude fucking hit his brakes, turned around, and started chasing us. And it was nighttime. We got away. We were like running through people's yards, but he fucking chased us, dude.
Being chased by adults.
We were so scared, dude.
Yeah, being chased
And
by
then we
adults.
went out later that night, and there were people looking for kids.
Yeah.
They were like, "Did you see 2 kids walking down the street?" We're like, "No."
Fucking dumb adults. It was us. Yeah, being chased by adults was my fucking favorite thing when I was little, because you just got that adrenaline pumping because you think you're like going to jail or something.
Did you ever ding dong ditch?
I was just about to say that.
I have a YouTube channel, an old YouTube channel of when I used to ding dong ditch.
Oh my
Can we
God.
pull that up? I'm gonna look up and find the name.
Hell yeah.
I believe it's Kick a Child.
Dude, it's probably taking
Well,
down.
okay, while you're pulling it up, so
There's one I want you to watch.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Did you get chased?
I get chased.
Yes. What are you recording on?
My friend that I did the jalapeno popper was across the street in the bush with a camera.
You
That was
took
our
off?
thing.
Dude, that's amazing.
he was across the street in a
He's just
bush.
sitting there with like flash on his fucking iPhone.
Yeah, it's Kick a Child.
Jesus Christ.
Child.
I gotta watch.
There it is.
Fast
We
and
upload
free
a new
shipping.
video every week.
Yeah, that didn't.
Ding dong ditch, cops get called. Guy answers the door naked.
Yes. What the fuck?
Crazy guy chases me. Is that the one?
Yes.
21,000
Dude,
views.
what?
Holy shit, these are all in the thousands.
That's pretty good, man.
6, 1, 3, 6, 21. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's a minute 53. Excellent.
It's good.
Is this the one?
How old are you doing this? You're tall. You've got to be a teenager.
Yeah, I'm like 15, 16. So I lay down right beside their porch there.
Oh my god, dude, he's so fucking mad.
He's checking behind the cars.
He was probably waiting for you behind the door, too.
Here comes another. There's somebody else.
I wish I did more shit like this when I was a kid, when it, like, didn't matter.
I can see your friends.
So he's walking like near where my friend was.
Oh, shit.
So when he got back, I just got up and ran.
Yes! Do you think he saw you?
He did.
Yes! Dude, you're so much faster than him. Dude, look at the lady.
Go back, listen to it.
I hear, hey! Keep backing. Let me go back a little more.
What's he saying?
He came from, motherfucker. In my house.
Wrong house?
Oh, that's so good.
That's amazing.
You've been making videos for so long. 105 subscribers. Look at you go.
It's always been a hobby of mine.
I'm subscribing.
Kick a child. Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'd be an amazing fucking podcast name, actually.
I remember the one time we were ding dong dishing, there was this girl that lived down the street from me that we all fucking hated because she would come down to my house and knock on my door and be like, "Can Ian come out?" And I'm like, ugh, gross.
Do you want your wiener?
Yeah. So ugly. So we fucking, me and my group of friends that I got in all of my trouble with, her house was directly across from a bank. And it was broad daylight. This was not at nighttime. This was broad fucking daylight.
Does he have any comments on this?
Oh shit, I didn't even think. Haha, almost exact same thing happened to me and my friends. Best ding dong ditch video on YouTube, hands
Some people called
down.
it fake.
You have a great channel.
There's no way he was going to catch you. I agree. You were fast as fuck.
Got chased by cops and they brought dogs with them.
Dude, as soon as someone brings the dogs, I'm done. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not fucking with your dogs.
Haha, he had a beer belly.
Anyway, so you had a bitch that you
Anyway,
hated that
yeah.
wanted your cock. You
Yeah.
kept asking if Ian came out. Go ahead.
Yeah, so me and my friends were like, we're gonna go fuck with this bitch. So we'd send a different one across the street every time. Normally the fastest ones, luckily it was never me because I was never the fastest one of the group. But there was like 3 kids in their family that were fucking fast as shit. So we send one of them across, they'd knock on the door, run back, and we were hiding in these bushes by this bank. And her grandma kept coming out. And she'd be like, you fucking kids, what are you doing? And my one buddy pops out and he's like, I'm just walking, bitch. I got swagger like Jay-Z. So we did it again. And she comes out throwing potatoes at us.
Yes.
And she's like, how's your swagger now? Just throwing potatoes across the street at the bank. And then the bank called the cops on them because she was throwing potatoes at the bank.
No way. Yes.
Have you ever seen his videos falling in public?
Falling in public?
No.
Why can't we show falling in public? He just goes to a store and just near people just falls over. He like throws shit.
We gotta watch
It
that.
was so dumb.
Was it just pranks? Like random pranks?
Yeah.
You just like fall over and
He's like,
collapse?
he's grabbing paper towels off the top shelf and then acts like they're too heavy and just falls to the ground.
What the fuck?
Was that?
You get 732 subscribers. Wow. That's pretty good.
Falling in public. 1, 2, and 3.
Far Cry 5, was that when you and I were playing?
Nah.
Oh.
It was before.
Which
that.
one? Which
It was
one's?
like
Oh,
on
this is
voice.
the good one, isn't it? The one with 61,000 views.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of fucking views.
This is all he does. He just,
So bad.
He just falls in public.
That's funny.
We would sit there and think of different ways to fall.
You're carrying diapers.
Oh no!
Dude, I love this video so much.
Dude, your algorithm was perfect. Dude, you should have kept doing this kind of shit. You'd probably be famous.
We should do falling in public 2023. She watched you do the
Oh,
whole
God.
thing.
Lady's wearing a trench coat with nothing under
She's
it.
got an AK under there, dude.
Is that bread? Yep. I love how these people are like really genuinely concerned for you. Like,
Even though he watched you just barely touch his cart with your foot.
Honestly, these people are pretty cool though. Like, helping you out.
Oh, there's some that I don't.
Oh, this was at the YMCA. This one's stupid. Martin's.
Oh, is this the one where the?
I bought it.
I forgot about that one. He just slams the jar. Oh, I love how dumb it is. It's perfect.
Ones in the back are the best.
Dude, no wonder this had so many views. This is the kind of shit that people look up when they're bored.
Dude, this was 10 years ago. This was fucking ultimate YouTube 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Just fucking prank videos.
He would legitimately probably be a millionaire right now if he continued doing random shit like this.
Mhm.
You know why I didn't? Because it was getting around my soul and it was embarrassing.
Oh, really?
Fucking anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sucks, man. I mean, you would have been the winner eventually. I mean, you're getting like, dude, 61,000 views is a lot of fucking views.
yeah, and
That's a
for
lot
all
of
the more
traffic.
videos you posted to have 732 subscribers, pretty good.
Yeah.
0 downvotes. Look at you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
0.
Read the comments. I must.
They don't show the dislikes.
Oh,
YouTube anymore.
Oh, really?
like Jaden Edwards TV on Facebook here. You're lucky you didn't break your friggin' neck. I hope your channel gets noticed. Look at all the support.
Oh, that's cool, man.
A full-out gallon smashing video, dude. That would have been the next one.
That's
The,
when
the next video just
gallon smashing was a thing.
Wait, gallon smashing was a thing?
Yeah, it was huge. Look up gallon smash. You've never seen that?
No.
It's so good.
I assume it's people smashing gallons.
It's cruel, like for the workers.
Oh yeah, because they got to clean up.
Look up gallon smashing. It's so good.
Yeah, that would probably suck. I bet when all this shit started coming out, like Vine and whatnot, it was just miserable being a public worker.
40 million views on this gallon smashing video.
God,
It's every view is warranted. So good.
It's so good.
oh, that sucks. Dude.
Chocolate milk.
Dude, what the fuck? Again, everyone's being so genuinely like concerned for these people. Aw, that one probably landing on it probably did suck.
There's
Clean up
some
on
where
all
they tried to
fours.
get back up and
Look at it. He just...
Oh, dude, he actually can't get up. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah,
God, that
not
was-
good for the workers though.
Prime
Yeah.
YouTube right there. That is awesome.
That was 10 years ago, yeah.
Fuck.
You caught it. That was the thing.
God, why are you not so in tune with the algorithm anymore?
Yeah, I know. Dude, you had a lot, man. Like, and that was just like 5 videos. When, like, between
Yeah.
2 channels, you had fucking, what, 100,000 views in total?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Now we
Yeah.
get to 1,000. I'm like fucking hard for that. I'm like, yeah.
When you first started doing and you did falling in public and it fucking
The first one didn't take off.
But the second one-
did.
what
The
were you
first
like
one was like 60 views.
well did you like watch it happen? Like or was it like nobody saw it for a long time and then all of a sudden when you weren't paying attention it just skyrocketed?
Yeah. It was that. Like, it was kind of popular. It had like 10,000 views. And then, like, I quit. Didn't pay attention to it. And then a couple years later,
So it
I'm
was
like, holy
10,000?
shit.
Was
Yeah, it was
10,000
like
about-
10,000 when I was in high school. But
Was
it,
that
like,
when your high school found out and you're like, I can't do this?
To be fair, 2013 would have been 10 years ago. In
Oh, that
2013,
kinda hurts to
10,000
think about.
views is pretty good. I know that was my
Well,
freshman.
think about 10,000 people watching.
I was getting emails
You don't
from
even
like
know many
AdSense
people it
companies to like work out deals.
Really?
Seriously?
I was.
I fucking...
And I quit.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Well, to be fair, if he hadn't quit, we would have probably never known him because he probably would have never went to work at the
Dude,
jail.
you'd be like fucking Markiplier or something.
No.
You never know.
You never
Seriously,
know.
You never know.
Fucking- I love-
Especially if you were
I
starting
just
to make
did
money that young.
stupid shit in public that no one else wanted to do.
But you would have adjusted. And since you had people watching, they would have followed.
Yeah, and you had some people that clearly enjoyed
'Cause, I mean, yeah,
watching it.
look
you
at-
know? Look how much support you got. I mean, it was only like 10, 20 comments, but all those people were like, hey, I hope you get noticed. This is pretty funny.
Yeah, look at Markiplier's first videos. They're garbage. like
Yeah.
the
You
drunk
ever see the
Minecraft
Smosh
stuff.
First
Yeah.
video.
Oh my god, Smosh's first videos were cringy as fuck.
But think about it.
And now
Like,
look at them.
you start making money, and then you don't have to do other things. You can actually focus on putting out content. That's really where the difference
You missed
lies.
your opportunity. True
Well,
Bro
That's why
Studios.
I'm doing this.
True
That's
Bro
why-
Studios could have
That's why
taken
I'm
off.
doing. It wasn't called that.
What was it called?
It was called like JETV pranks or some shit. Cringy.
No, see, that would have been a
It
perfect
could've
channel
been
name at the time.
JETV, you know, you could have changed it to JETV.
Well, throwing pranks in there because everybody was looking up prank videos then.
Yeah.
So having the pranks in the name, that would have fucking that search engine optimization, SEO.
YouTube pranks were huge back then.
Yeah. Then YouTube went through that phase of like the
They
s-
were all fake. Like
Yeah,
the
the-
super like
the
they would
scripted-
hire
like
the gold digger.
the gold
pranks.
digger pranks. There's like 187 videos of this dude with the same car with clearly a hired actor pretending to be a gold digger, and they have like 30 million views. There was that whole phase of YouTube too. That was when AdSense went down, and they really had to fucking.
What is popular on YouTube now? I get random shit.
I think it's a lot of.
We need a sponsorship. Now, how do you get a sponsor? Do
Mine
they
just
contact
messaged
you?
me. Yeah, mine just messaged me.
Either they contact you, or I found a thing on Reddit for companies that are actively sponsoring podcasts and like what genres they're more likely to sponsor, and then you just contact them and be like, hey, you want to work out a deal? Email them normally.
You guys
Stuff
ever
like
watch
that.
Donut Operator?
Yes.
I would love to, since this is kind of like mostly law enforcement based kind of stuff.
And
I know
military.
It's not all we talk about.
It's not.
You know, but I think it'd be cool to do things like what he does, where he fundraises and helps the families of like officers that have been shot and killed in line of duty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool to start doing, but I know it'd take a lot more than what we have right
Well,
now.
also at the same, we're on what, 20-ish recorded ones. A lot of people have said don't even look at the view count until you hit 100 videos, and even then, it's like 500 is probably a more.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like you just have to put so much content out there.
Consistency is huge.
I believe that's because people, they want to see that you're going to stick with it.
I've
That
heard
you're
people-
going to put something out every week.
I've heard people on other podcasts say that they're like, sure, I'll be a guest on your podcast. I like doing it, but if I'm on episode 13, I'm not going to waste my time because you aren't even believing in you yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, now if you're on episode 143, you got 143 hours of fucking recorded content. Yeah, I don't care how popular it is, I'll do it. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it would help getting a few personal friends that do unique things and have unique stories.
Yeah.
At first, because
Just something
Yeah.
to bring a different perspective into
yeah,
it, I think.
I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to get somebody to like debate with. Like a pastor.
Pastor.
Mm.
I think if you wanted to debate with someone,
that would get
you need someone
bad.
that's exactly what it is. You need someone that is open to your opinion without being an asshole.
I know a
You're
guy.
Wrong.
I
I know a guy as well.
I know a guy that's a preacher. He's actually a really cool dude. And he understands, like, people fall out of the walk with God or whatever. He still treats you like a person. But he's, like, one of the smartest people I know. But at the same time, he's also really smart in, like, different religions and stuff. So I think it'd be cool to talk to him. I thought about, so like I said earlier, I thought about doing, like, my own audio-only podcast. Where I just edit it myself because it's audio and I could handle that. I can't fucking edit video. I tried once and it is horrible.
Oh, I made a video the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It was pretty shitty. I threw it together in like 5 minutes.
Oh my god, I sat there for like 4 hours one day trying to figure out how to edit, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb, and I never touched it again.
That's funny.
Yeah, I did that with my phone only, so I was like, that's not terrible.
I think it's cool that you can edit so well on phones now.
I think it's easier on phone, personally.
I do it at
It's
work.
more
Like, I'll
simplified.
go out, like, on my smoke break, and I'll edit a fucking TikTok, post it at work.
Yeah.
So,
I think Samsung has, because iPhones, they have like iMovie, I think, and it's kind of.
I just downloaded an app. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, Samsung has more powerful processors in their phone, which I think, because iMovie's about all an iPhone can handle, I think. I don't know. All right, we're in hour 7.
Well, I guess that's it.
So we're going to cut this one
You
off.
sound so sad.
Oh.
No, we can come back.
Yeah, we could do another one.
Whatever you want to
I've
do.
got time.
Well, I do have to mow, so if we take a longer break, I need to mow.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm
up to
probably
y'all.
gonna,
It's
I'm
not
probably
the
gonna
whole
go
thing.
home.
What a nerd.
Yeah, I
Fine.
understand.
Bro, I just got a new dog, and my daughter's
he's
coming
peeing
home.
on the floor right
No,
now.
I want to be there with my daughters.
Oh, she hasn't seen him?
No. She was at her mom's. We get her back tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Oh, you just got him like yesterday. Oh.
like Friday. Like after she went to her mom's house.
Oh.
Yeah. So I want to be there for that.
I always forget you have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I don't have a kid. Ugh, responsible. Anyways, we'll be back. Goodbye. Love you.